You're back with Talk Asia. YTL's managing director, Francis Yeoh's passion for opera is legendary among his family and close associates. He counts Luciano Pavarotti as one of his close friends. Yeoh explains how their friendship came about and how he turned a dream into reality.
Well, actually, I was a fan of his. I had a young man's dream. I wanted to own a private island, and I wanted Luciano Pavarotti to sing for me. So I told God upstairs, God, you got to do this for me, and do this early, you know, so that I won't be curious. These are my dream of dreams. So I own a little island called Pangkulaut.
Yes.
You know, and then 1994, Luciano Pavarotti sang for me. So my two dreams come true in one. So that was very powerful for me. And from then on, we became very good friends. Luciano was very touched by the beauty of the island, and I talked about God with him, and he just found that in all these places that he sing and all the friends that he has, sometimes they dare not talk to him about God, or it seems I'm either crazy or I'm real. And through time, I think he found I was real. So he sang for me again in 2002, first anniversary after September 11, and he sang for me. He arranged for me to get the three tenors together for my Bath concert last August, which went incredibly well. Their last concert. Well, it's the first three tenors concert. It's free. And he thinks I'm crazy. He does it for me. He did it for me because he knew I was crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy, you know. Nobody does these three tenors for free. That's why he persuaded Carreras and Paso Domingo to do it. You know, so that's great of him.
It must be fascinating. You're of Chinese descent, you're of Christian religion, and you live and breathe in a Muslim country.
Yes.
Right?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I've got so many Muslim friends. I've got so many Muslim friends, they call me preacher now. Some of them attended my concert in the Bath, and they said it's amazing how a Chinese Christian can preach to the British. I did not preach as such. I just gave a speech from my heart, quoting a few verses from the book, but end of the day, people were so touched. Sometimes these are the successes. Maybe my biggest success is to believe in God. Maybe.
If you did ever think that you wouldn't work with YTL, what would you be doing, do you think?
From my parents' point of view, already they're cynically saying I'll be preaching. From my children's point of view, they are also cynically saying I'll be preaching. I can't retire, but if I do, probably I'll be preaching. Well, preaching not in a church, but you can do a lot of good things by helping people through charity, through lots of areas you could help. I'm a member of the World Conservancy Group, and we go around buying jungles all around the world and doing things to help many people preserve the forest, preserve rivers, stuff like that. I would love to do many of these things much later when I have the time.
Where do you see YTL, let's say 10 or even 20 years from now?
Oh, that's easy because we have a Vision 2020 as well. I hope I'm still alive to see it by 2020. By 2020, we have a mission to grow 20% compounded to 2020. Now, that means our company will be quite huge. Do I have a doubt that the company will be huge, like a GE or a Siemens? Absolutely none. I can't have that doubt because I'm just a steward of his wealth. I do not have limits and boundaries. I have moral boundaries. Of course, there's no greed, shouldn't be greed involved. But from the talents that I'm surrounded with, you know, I am that confident that my present people will be able to deliver and hire more people, and the YTL family will extend. And from 10 million customers, I think we'll grow to at least 100 million customers by 2020. That would be wonderful. Then I'm president of I'm a political president voted by 100 billion people 24 hours a day. That would be wonderful, you know. So it's almost a big country. And I will retire, I think.
Is this life happy for you and your family and YTL, or is there something more you want to achieve, something missing?
No, I think I enjoy every moment in my life now from the perspective of my faith. I think a lot of people, Christians for example, they talk about Christianity, but they don't want to die. You know, they talk about going to heaven, but they don't want to die. I'm very simple. I think to have any semblance and sense of what heaven is, there should be heaven on earth. And this is the thing I'm tasting. I'm tasting the goodness of God. I'm tasting the beautiful operas, islands, people, all the great wines that I drink, the Chateau Lafitte's and the Pt3's and all the greatness of God and people. So, and the great experiences that I have, the people that I've touched and people that have touched me. So I think heaven on earth is happening to me. I feel what I do. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So I'm quite sure if what I'm enjoying in depth is fantastic, I'm sure heaven in heaven must be glorious.
I couldn't help but agree. The managing director of YTL Group, Francis Yeoh, an award-winning businessman who's successfully guiding a family conglomerate into the 21st century, not to mention having a lot of fun while he's at it. And that is Talk Asia this week. Please be sure to check out our website, cnn.com/TalkAsia, for upcoming guests. And you can let us know who you'd like to see on the show. That address, talkasia@cnn.com. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Lorraine Hahn. Let's talk again next week.